Session 85, 26th May 2022. Session 85, 26th May 2022. Quran, the Word of Allah, an elaboratory translation by ex-Brigadier Mustansab Allah. Brothers and sisters, we were on Surah Taha, the 20th Surah of Quran, and on part 16. We start from the 60th verse of Surah Taha today, 60th verse. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We begin with the name of Allah, who is most gracious and tremendously merciful. فَتَوَلَّى فِرْعَوْنُ فَجَمَعَ كَيْدَهُ سُمْعَةً. 60. So Pharaoh withdrew, made his plot, and then came back. قال لهم موسى وعليكم لا تفتروا على الله كذبا فيسحتكم بعذاب وقد خاب من افترى. 6:1 Musa addressed them, saying, misery be to you for this challenge. Misery be to you for this challenge. Do not forge a lie against Allah by calling it a magic, lest he destroy you by a scourge. For whoever forges a lie will indeed be disappointed. For whoever forges a lie will indeed be disappointed. فَنَتَزَعُوا أَمْرَهُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ وَأَسَرُّوا النَّجْوَى. 6:2 Hearing this, they debated their case among themselves, what they must do, and they kept their talk secret, whispered to one another. قالوا إن هذان لساحران يريدان أن يخرجكم من أرضكم بسحرهما فيذهبا بطريقتكم المثلى. 6:3 Finally, they said, these two, Musa and Harun, are certainly expert magicians who intend to drive you out from your land with their magic and do away with your best traditions. فَأَجْمَعُوا كَيْدَكُمْ ثُمَّ أَتُوا صَفًّا وَقَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْيَوْمَ مَنِ اسْتَعْلَى. 6:4 So devise your plot, muster up all devices, and face them with a united front. Finally, when the day of confrontation came, Pharaoh said, whoever comes out victorious this day shall prevail, shall indeed be successful. قالوا يا موسى إما أن تلقي وإما أن تكون أول من ألقى. 6:5 On the appointed day, the magician said, will you throw down first, or shall we? On the appointed day, the magician said, will you throw down first, or shall we? قال بل ألقوا فإذا جبالهم وعصيهم يخيل عليه وسرهم أنها تسعى. 6:6 Musa said, go ahead, throw down first. Suddenly it appeared to Musa as if their cords and staff were moving about because of their magic. Suddenly it appeared to Musa as if their cords and staffs were moving about because of their magic. فَوَجَسَ فِي نَفْسِهِ خِيفَةً Musa. 6:7 And Musa conceived fear in himself. فَوَجَسَ فِي نَفْسِهِ خِيفَةً Musa. 6:7 And Musa conceived fear in himself. فَقُلْنَا لَا تَخَفْ إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْأَعْلَى. 6:8 Allah said, don't be afraid, surely you will have the upper hand. قُلْنَا لَا تَخَفْ إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْأَعْلَى. 6:8 And Allah said, don't be afraid, surely you will have the upper hand. وألق ما في يمينك تلقف ما صنعوا إنما صنعوا كيده سير ولا يفلح الساحر حيث أسعى. 69. And throw that which is in your right hand. It will swallow up all that they have produced. What they have produced is nothing but a magician's stick, and a magician will never succeed against a miracle, no matter how much skill he may attain. فألقي السحرة سجدا قالوا آمنا برب هارون وموسى. 70. When the magicians saw the serpent of Musa swallowing all their display, being professionals, they knew that it was not magic. So the magicians humbled themselves by prostrating and said, "We believe in the Rabb of Harun and Musa." And themselves, so the magicians humbled themselves by prostrating and said, "We believe in the Rabb of Harun and Musa." Kala amantum lahu qabla an azna lakum innahu lakabirahum allazina alamakum sayra fala tu'takan anna aydihim wa arjuluhum min khilafin wala salibannahum fi juzu'in nakhli wala ta'lamunna ayyuna ashadu azabun wabqa. 71. Pharaoh said, "How dare you believe in him without my permission? Surely he must be your master who taught you witchcraft. Surely he must be your master who taught you witchcraft. Well, I'll cut off your hands and feet of opposite sides and crucify you on the trunks of palm trees. Then you'll know which one of us can give more terrible and more lasting punishment." قالوا لن نصرك على ما جاءنا من البينات والذي فطرنا فاقض ما أنت قاضي إنما تقضي هذه الحياة الدنيا. 72. The magicians replied, they said, "We can never prefer you over the miracle. We can never prefer you over the miracle, clear signs which we have witnessed, and him who has created us, and him, that is Allah, who has created us. Therefore, do whatever you like. You can only punish us in this worldly life. You can only punish us in this worldly life. إنا آمنا بربنا ليغفر لنا خطايانا وما أكرهتنا عليه من السحر والله خير وأبقى. 73. As for us, we have believed in our Rabb, so that he may forgive us our sins, and the magic you have forced us to practice. Better is the everlasting reward of Allah. Better is the everlasting reward of Allah. إنه من يأتي ربه مجرما فإن له جهنم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا. 74. Surely he who will come to his Rabb as a sinner shall be consigned to hell, wherein he shall neither die nor live. ومن يأتي مؤمنا قد عمل الصالحات فأولئك لهم الدرجات الأولى. 75. But he who will come to him as a believer and has done good deeds shall have the highest ranks. But he who will come to him as a believer and has done good deeds shall have the highest ranks. جنة عدن تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها وذلك جزاء من تزكى. Verse 76. Gardens of Eden, beneath which rivers flow, to live therein forever. Such is the reward of those who purify themselves from evil by abstaining from all kinds of sins and evil deeds. Such is the reward of those who purify themselves from evil by abstaining from all kinds of sins and evil deeds. وَلَقَدْ أَوْحَيْنَا إِلَى مُوسَىٰ أَنْ أَسْرِ بِعِبَادِي فاضرب لهم طريقا في البحر يبعث لا تخاف دركا ولا تخشى. 77. And surely we revealed to Musa, set forth with my servants at night, and strike a dry path for them through the sea, without fear of being overtaken by Pharaoh while passing through the sea. فَأَتْبَعَهُمْ فِرْعَوْنُ بِجُنُودِهِ فَغَشِيَهُمْ مِنَ الْجَمِّ مَا غَشِيَهُمْ. 78. Pharaoh followed them with his forces, but the waters completely overwhelmed them and covered them. Pharaoh with his entire army drowned in the sea with not a single survival. Pharaoh with his entire army drowned in the sea with not a single survival. وَأَضَلَّ فِرْعَوْنُ قَوْمَهُ وَمَا هَدَىٰ. 7. Thus Pharaoh misled his people instead of guiding them right. يا بني إسرائيل قد أنجيناكم من عدوكم ووعدناكم جناب الطور الأيمن ونزلنا عليكم المن والسلوى. 80. O children of Israel, we saved you from your enemy. We fixed a time to grant you the Torah on the right side of Mount Tur, and we sent to you manna, sweet dish, and salwa, quail's meat. كلوا من طيبات ما رزقناكم ولا تعوا فيه ولا فيحل عليكم عذابي ومن يحلل عليه غضبي فقد هوى. 8:1 saying, eat of the good lawful things we have provided for you for your sustenance, and commit no transgression or oppression, lest you should incur my wrath. And whoever incurs my wrath is surely bound to perish. And whoever incurs my wrath is surely bound to perish. وَإِنِّي لَغَفَّارٌ لِمَنْ تَابَ وَآمَنَ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا ثُمَّ اهْتَدَىٰ. 8:2 But the one who repents, becomes a believer, does good deeds, and follows the right way, shall be forgiven. But the one who repents, becomes a believer, does good deeds, and follows the right way, shall be forgiven. وَمَا أَجَالَكَ مَنْ قَوْمِكَ يَا مُوسَىٰ. 8:3 When Musa came to Mount Tur, Allah said, and what made you come in such a haste ahead of your people, O Musa? قَالَ هُمْ أُولَٰئِكَ عَلَىٰ أَثَرِي وَعَجِلْتُ إِلَيْكَ رَبِّي لِتَرْضَىٰ. 8:4 He, Musa, said, they are close on my heels. I hasten to you, O my Rabb, so that you may be pleased. قَالَ فَإِنَّا قَدْ فَتَنَّا قَوْمَكَ مِن بَعْدِكَ وَأَضَلَّكُمُ السَّامِرِيَّ. 8:5 Allah said, surely we have tried your people in your absence. Allah said, surely we have tried your people in your absence, and as Samaritan has led them astray, and Samaritan magician has led them astray. فَرَجَعَ مُوسَىٰ إِلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ غَضْبَانَ آسِفًا قَالَ يَا قَوْمِ أَلَمْ يَعِدْكُمْ رَبُّكُمْ وَعْدًا حَسَنًا أَفَطَالَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْعَهْدُ أَمْ أَرَدتُّمْ أَنْ يَحِلَّ عَلَيْكُمْ غَضَبٌ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ فَأَخْلَفْتُمْ مَوْعِدِي. 8:6 Then Musa returned to his people in a state of anger and sorrow. He said, O my people, did your Rabb not make a gracious promise to you? Did the promise seem too long to actualize? Or was it to incur the wrath of your Rabb that you broke your promise with me? قالوا ما أخلفنا موعدك بملكنا ولكننا هملنا أوزارا من زينة القوم فكذفناها وكذلك ألقى Samario. The last verse for today, 8:7. They said, "We broke the promise, though through no fault of ours. We were made to carry the weight of the ornaments of Pharaoh's people and cast them into the fire.